Futures are bouncing back after dipping during Thursday's session, when optimism over rate cuts was tempered by stronger-than-expected PMI flash prints. This data, alongside comments from Fed officials, has contributed to a recalibration of rate cut expectations, underscoring market sensitivity to economic indicators. One of the few positive standouts on Thursday was Nvidia, which added over $200 billion to its market cap after its earnings report. Investors are turning their attention to the Michigan consumer sentiment and durable goods data on Friday, along with remarks from Fed Governor Waller. Both the Dow and S&P 500 are on track for weekly declines following several weeks of gains. With Memorial Day closing the U.S. equity market on Monday, investors remain attentive to economic indicators and monetary policy signals for market direction. One of the few positive standouts on Thursday was Nvidia, which added over $200 billion to its market cap after its earnings report. Investors are turning their attention to the Michigan consumer sentiment and durable goods data on Friday, along with remarks from Fed Governor Waller. Both the Dow and S&P 500 are on track for weekly declines following several weeks of gains. With Memorial Day closing the U.S. equity market on Monday, investors remain attentive to economic indicators and monetary policy signals for market direction. Additionally, cryptocurrencies and crypto-related stocks are on watch after the SEC laid the groundwork for the approval of ETFs tied to Ether prices. Continuing to trade higher following a strong post-earnings performance during Thursday's session, during which it added roughly $218 billion to its market capitalization. Separately, Reuters reported that Nvidia's latest AI chip designed for the Chinese market has faced a sluggish start, with oversupply driving its price below that of a rival chip from Huawei. This performance reflects challenges amid U.S. sanctions and heightened competition in China, which accounts for 17% of Nvidia's revenue. Trading higher as a group after the SEC approved a rule change which clears the path for ETFs holding Ether, a major cryptocurrency. While late May was a speculated decision period coinciding with the VanEck Ethereum ETF's deadline, the approval doesn't guarantee immediate launch. Companies like BlackRock and Bitwise, which already have Bitcoin ETFs, are preparing to introduce Ether funds. Ethereum fell roughly 3% following the announcement. Trading higher pre-market after Wedbush raised its price target for the stock from $250 to $275. The analyst attributed the price target increase to expectations of a forthcoming upturn in iPhone demand and the introduction of exclusive AI features in the iPhone 16, which could ignite a significant upgrade cycle extending into 2025. Wedbush also anticipates that AI technology will generate monetization prospects across Apple's services and hardware divisions. They also project that June will mark the final quarter of negative growth in China, with a turnaround expected to commence in September. Trading higher as a pair amid continued volatility following the return of Keith Gill, known as Roaring Kitty, to social media in mid-May following a 3-year hiatus. Additionally, AMC announced on Thursday that it is relaunching its movie camp program this summer, offering guests the opportunity to watch 8 family-friendly Illumination titles for $3 plus tax at over 250 U.S. locations until mid-August. On watch after Reuters reported that the company has reduced production of its popular Model Y electric car at its Shanghai plant by a double-digit percentage since March. The production cuts are in response to declining demand in China, Tesla's second-largest market, amidst a fierce price competition among electric vehicle manufacturers during an economic slowdown. The Shanghai plant, Tesla's largest global manufacturing hub, aimed to cut Model Y output by at least 20% from March to June, as reflected in data from the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers, which showed March and April outputs dropping by 17.7% and 33% compared to the previous year, respectively. Tesla's total production of Model Y and Model 3 cars in China during the first 4 months of the year decreased by 5% compared to 2023, with Model 3 output rising by 10%. Meta Platforms Inc. is trading slightly higher pre-market after the information reported that the company is developing a paid version of its AI assistant. The report cited an internal memo and noted that several of Meta's fellow big tech companies, including Microsoft and Google, all have paid chatbot features. JD.com Inc. is trading lower in pre-market trading after announcing that it has finalized its offering of convertible senior notes, totaling $2 billion due 2029, which includes the full exercise of an additional $250 million by initial purchasers. The notes offering marks a significant financial move for JD as a leading supply chain-focused technology and service provider. SolarWinds Holdings Limited is trading higher following a volatile session on Thursday, when the stock halted numerous times throughout the day without a news catalyst. The Hong Kong-based securities brokerage has a market capitalization of $99.08 million, and its stock has a float of roughly 3.98 million shares. VanEck Corp continues to trade higher after gapping up on Thursday. The stock began to rise after the company announced a significant expansion, exceeding 5 times its proprietary IRWD network and platform. Blue Star Foods Corp is trading sharply higher pre-market on no apparent catalyst, though the company reported earnings before the open on Monday. The company has a market capitalization of $2.64 million, and the stock has a float of 901,090 shares.